Hello, how y'all doing? Welcome back to the FPV NoobTube. This is a prototype, maybe frame from PYRODRONE or PyroFlipRC.com. Some of you may know the HyperFlip, except it has a little 3D printed pod up here. This might ring a bell, something like that. So I really enjoy using everything from PYRODRONE. Serge over there is a really awesome dude, and he gave me this amazing opportunity, so I'm not going to waste it. It's really light, so that is their thing. They're trying to go as light as possible, which is just the idea for most of this hobby. So without further ado, we are going to look at this thing from the front to the back, the top to the bottom, and I'm going to go over all of my key points, pros, cons. We're just going to throw them out there. I'm going to put them on the screen, and then at the end of the video we're going to line them all up, we're going to compare them, and we're going to talk about it.
This is a homage beat.
So I hope you enjoyed that little clip, the little review editing process that I did there. I had a lot of fun making it. It was a little interesting. It was a huge learning experience for me. So I will be doing hopefully more of that in the future. If you liked it, let me know in the comments below. If you didn't like it, let me know in the comments below. Oh, I shaved, by the way. I have to go to work tomorrow. I am going to get some flight footage for you guys, okay? This is my other freestyle quad. It is a little bit meaty, a little bit chunky, okay? Compared to the HyperFlip is what I'm calling it. So the same footprint, all right, guys, but probably twice the weight. My scale's broken, I'm sorry. This frame we know is 95 grams. This one, probably 140. I'm gonna take all of the guts out of this quad, motors, everything, ESCs, flight controller, PDB, put it on this frame, okay? And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the footage side by side, and I'm gonna talk a little bit about how my experience went flying with a lighter freestyle quad with this one. Now, I think it's just time to go fly.
Studios.
Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. Feel good. City's breaking down on a camel's back. Niggas have to go cause they don't know whack. So all you feel the streets is appealing to see. You won't get out of county cause you're bad and free. You got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we never smile. And all I wanna hear is the message beep. My dreams, they gotta catch me cause I don't get sleep, no. Windmill for the land. Jump forever, hand in hand. Take it all in on your stride. It is sticking forward. Love forever, love is free. Let's turn forever, you and me. Windmill for the land. It's everybody, yeah. Laughing gas, these fast, slamming your mouth like ass crack. Ladies, police, at the track. It's my chocolate attack. I'm stepping in the heart of this shit. Can't be moving in the heart of this shit. Watch me as I gravitate. Yo, we don't go sound. This small town, we Joe sound. You in the ring, come fight with us. Can't fight with us. We Joe sound. You kill the ink, so don't stop. Get it until you get it. Now watch the way I navigate. Check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it. Check it, check it, check it.
Okay, so a few things. One, I love flying this frame. Like it rejuvenated me. It felt like flying my other one just feels like a chore now because it's so heavy compared to this. Everything is just so effortless flying a lighter freestyle quad. So this, awesome deal for the price. 55 to 60 bucks should be retail when it comes out. And with replaceable arms, and if it's anywhere on par with what the floss arms are, like 10 bucks for 4 to 5 arms. So you can't beat it. Two, I am giving this frame away, okay? So that's gonna happen. The way we're gonna give it away is we're gonna probably do it on the Facebook page side of things. So if you're not already part of the FPV NoobTube Facebook community page, it's a group. We all talk over there and share our experiences and our footage and everything and our knowledge. We do contests regularly, giveaways, stuff like that. That's how you're gonna get this, okay? So I will put the link in the description. When I'm ready, we will make a post about giving this away, and it's gonna happen. 3, I broke it. Yep, and busted up my lens and everything too, you see. So no big deal, guys. It is what it is. I was doing the water tower dive, and I came down and I hit one of the metal poles, hit the ground and snapped it clean in half. So Serge said he was going to send me an arm or two for replacement so that we could give it away to you guys. So don't worry, it's going to be in one piece for you when you get it. If you get it, good luck. The entire design seems well thought out, okay? I like the forethought you can see in a few of the different aspects. So the SMA mounting is awesome, and then when you run the SMA pigtail, you can run it under the frame, whoop, and then back up to your TBS VTX or your any other VTX that has the little connection where you can put the UFL connection on there. You can also run it up under and then through the hole under the flight controller stack. If it's a little bit shorter, if you're a little tight pressed for room, you can do that as well. It does have the extra battery strap location in the front of the frame near where you would put a GoPro. So that is, I did talk to Bob, that is for mounting a GoPro without the whole 3D printed mount. More like a little wedge that holds the GoPro, strap goes over that. The design itself is more useful than it is pretty, and that's okay. It's designed to do a certain thing, and I like that. And everything on it that has been done for a reason. Yes, there are 2 flight controller mounting locations, but as you saw before, the front mounting location doesn't allow for a sideways mounted XT60, which you see a lot on freestyle type frames. The rear flight controller mounting location should allow for a side mounted XT60, but the post and the way the mounting holes for the flight controller just don't quite line up. I mean, within probably 1 or 2 millimeters of not allowing the board that I had for the PDB to fit sideways. Is that a deal breaker? It's not that big of a deal, guys. This is a prototype, and I did talk to Bob, and he is aware of the problem. More or less, it's because the flight controller holes are also the arm mounting holes, and the arms are designed exactly where they need to be. To move those holes even a couple millimeters would change a lot on the design. So he is redesigning the frame for that, as well as a few other aspects also. What's neat is, and I'd like to mention this, the way you run your UFL connection from your SMA pigtail under the frame through that little cubby hole, you can actually run your PDB, your XT60 wires from your PDB. I use this as an example. So to say this is your PDB and your wires come off of it here, you can run your wires under your PDB and then through that hole that you have under that PDB mounting location, and then out the side of the frame. It's pretty neat. I didn't get to show you that because that is not how I installed my frame. I was in a hurry and I took all of my components and stacked it right on top of the frame and flew it that way. The frame itself is a little short, and that's okay. It's like I said, it's purpose built, so it is as short as physically possible to allow a battery and a GoPro to fit on the frame at the same time. It is very tight, and it is meant to be. So yes, it is for some people, maybe that's a deal breaker. For me, not that big of a deal. My battery hangs off maybe a ½ an inch depending on the size of the battery that I have, and honestly, I didn't even really care. As flight characteristic wise, the center of gravity wasn't any different than what I'm accustomed to. If anything, it felt better. Let me go over a few different cons that I had for the frame, and then we'll wrap this whole thing up. So you may have seen earlier in the little clip that I made that the battery strap slots are a little narrow. It's hard to tell in the video and in the pictures, but they are quite narrow. They will only accommodate the straps that you get from PYROFlip RC or anything comparable, which I'm not sure exactly how wide they are. I will measure them and I will put the text up on the screen here. Again, not really a deal breaker. I love their straps. If you order from PYROFlip RC, which a lot of people do, you have plenty of their straps because they give them out with their orders. I did break an arm, which I can't really call that a con because you're gonna break stuff. But Bob did mention to me and did reassure to me that he is going to be thickening the part of the arm near where it connects to the frame here. So he's gonna be thickening that and making it more of a taper shape. And that's going to alleviate some of those issues. As of right now, I will put that the PDB mounting location is kind of a con without being able to turn it sideways. But again, guys, it is a prototype. It will be fixed in the final product. Don't worry about it. And the last con I have, guys, and this is really just nitpicking, so I think this should be a testament to how great the frame is. I really have to dig down to try and find some of these cons, is that you do have to remove the flight controller stack to change your arms, okay? And a lot of frames are like that. The only frame that comes to mind right now that you don't have to do that on is my old frame, because it actually had integrated nuts into the carbon fiber. They were press nuts pressed into the carbon fiber. The screws would screw into the carbon fiber and weren't supported by nuts that were part of the flight controller stack. So you could do that. You could change your arms really quick on the fly, okay? Guys, this is not a racing frame. You're not trying to change your arms out in, seconds to a minute just to get back on the track. If you got to sit down for 5 minutes to change an arm, not that big of a deal. It's up to you guys. For me, it wasn't that big of a deal. I could have had the arm changed if I had an extra one in probably less than 5 minutes. You just unscrew that, lift your flight controller stack up, get you a little wrench in there, and then undo it from the bottom, slap you a new arm, and you're good to go. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little bit something about the frame. I hope you liked the little editing thing that I did there. I will be doing more of that. We would definitely be doing more of that. If you have any suggestions or anything, if you'd like me to review, definitely let me know in the comments below. Let me know some tips and if you did or you didn't like it or anything, the video, let me know in the comments. Always open to suggestions. Always, guys. This is for you. This is all for you. Join the FPV NoobTube community page if you haven't already. Like I said before, you're going to get in on this giveaway, many others in the future, contests, different things like that. We do online. Sometimes we play simulator together online. We'll do some live streams and stuff like that. You can be on the channel. Check out also, we do the Noob Crew. If you've seen a few of those episodes, you'll notice that it's not me. It is someone else. It is Charles Chuckett Hoover, and he does his own episodes for the FPV Noob Tube. So if you would like to be featured, let us know in the comments below, or hit him up on the Facebook page as well. So he's over there.